games, it will be better. But at this moment, they need the money that would come in to manage the affairs of the team and then, try to cope the challenges and take the team off the relegation, because to fight relegation is one of the most difficult challenge all over. And Gboga Gbote has been rumored to come back. I beg your pardon. There's a manager also in Akure. Henry Abiodun is also rumored to come and take charge. He was being rumored to take charge before Kadri Kana got the job. And then a couple of managers are also available. That's are available. I think the management will be looking outside the wings to get a manager that will complement Friday Christopher effort. Right. I just hope they will get the right man to get the job done for them.
I don't know if Uchi agrees with that. Before we let the issue rest, is it a coach that they need? Do they need to, even the management as well, do they need an overhaul, or does the state need to pay them more attention? But I'm very sure a lot of things need to be done.
They need a coach, undoubtedly. You need a coach, to rally the troops around. The players are, disenchanted at the moment, so you need somebody like a father figure to encourage them while they sort out the financial issues. That coach will, inspire confidence in the team. Tell them to, go to the field and, get the results done. But while they're doing that, they also need to look at the motivation. The state government will have to somehow pay the players. Since November we learned they have not been paid. These players cannot be working under unbearable conditions. Yep. Even if you bring the best coach, Guardiola, Ferguson, he can't get the best out of
them. They won't stay for 1 week.
and you are in that period. You are in that period in the season where you can lose some of your players, especially especially if you're not treating them well.
Especially when the money bag in Fire Bar has already dangled the 100 million.
100 million is available.
Players.
but maybe unfortunately for the players, they're not hitting top form. Compared to last season when Tokwe Elekwe was in form and Gianni was in form, they're also struggling. So it's going to be risky for a club to really smash that cash on them. But you can never say. It might be motivation why those players haven't performed well. And 100 million can tempt any player to move.
Okay. All right. Let's just remind ourselves of the players that were painting the league red with goals. The top scorers, and still talking about transfer speculation. We'll try to say maybe these players will still remain where they were. Toby, Godwin Obaje, Wiki Torres. Any chances of him?
No, he would stay. He would stay. I think he's got enough motivation in terms of cash
to stay.
Well, I'm not sure about Okiki Afolabi. From sources,
10 now.
On 10 goals from sources complaining about. I'm not sure he's really satisfied with what social side is currently offering them. So Okiki might be tempted to move to a bigger club.
Okay. Let's see some of those other goal scorers. Ismaila Gaita, Tony Okpotu. It's always been on the goal scorers.
Yep.
Chart.
Very
season
consistent.
in, season out.
Very consistent. And
I'm surprised he's still with Lobby.
Yeah, it will be there. I think Lobisa was also doing something very interesting to him. For Ismaila Gattaya, with Nigeria top scorer, I think 1 or 2 clubs are really talking to him. I also scoped that from sources. A team from Lagos and then a team in the north are really talking to him. But I don't think Nigeria Tornadoes will allow him to go, because if you take Gattaya off Nigeria Tornadoes, then
they're in trouble.
They're in trouble.
Okay, Uchi, the guys on 8 goals. That's where we'll stop. A lot of people are on the scorers chart, but let's just stop at 8. Chizom, Echubulam, and Mustafa Ibrahim, Rangers, and El Kanemi Warriors, guys doing the job. These are the guys that are in demand, especially for clubs that don't want to go down.
Especially for Chisom. I'm still surprised, if Ibazi splash this cash on Chisom. Chisom, just break the bank. 30 million Rangers will be tempted to sell.
Such guys can win you the league. But did you see any of those 2 guys moving?
Yeah, the guy from Academy, I read some reports about clubs that are looking for him. But for Chisom Ebuchulam, I think there's enough. Yes, money is the intent, but there's enough motivation for him. In Rangers. Rangers are a big club. If he's going to go to Ifeanyi, maybe they're going to spend a lot of money, to lure him away from Rangers. But I think the Rangers management to be foolhardy, because they have not won any title the past 30 years. Yep. Over 3 decades, they have not won. So now that they have some players who are getting the goals that will help them actualize that ambition, if they allow that player to go, then they'll have the fans to contend with.
All right. Well, you're seeing this picture because there's something interesting we want to talk about, transfer speculation. In times past, we've heard players say, I cannot go to this club, I cannot work with this manager. But now what you have in the news, this game involving Ifeanyi and Heartland, the drama ensued. There was, you know the story. The proprietor of the club was involved in a fracas.
The fact is that even in life, you can't say never. Yes, at a stage, Ebel Obi, the other brother of Mikel Obi, Chelsea star, even he wanted to sue Ifeanyi for this incident, alleging that he was assaulted by the owner of Ifeanyi FC. But the story now is that
he wants to go there.
The guy is even in Nnewi discussing terms. So when you are an outsider and you are taking sides, you have to be careful.
You have to be careful. I mean, you look at these pictures and it will live long in some people's memory. But I think money is about to change. Money is about to uproot bitterness.
Really, Ebele is one of the most experienced managers in the league. I saw him against Heartland. I beg your pardon, against Rangers. In the Oreta, they beat fantastic goalkeeper. You want to say Henderson. Sometimes people have talked about it too.
This is the incident.
And that's the man.
The proprietor of Ifeanyi
and then Arudia in red.
He landed a punch, and and after that, you know the story. The player was malhandled. It was
the player was banned. Was banned. And he wrote an apology letter.
He apologized.
He apologized.
And all is well that ends well.
Yes.
But this dramatic U-turn.
Football is a round-letter game.
It's round.
It's round.
It goes round.
It does go round. And just like we said, Ifeanyi said a lot about this 100. I want to really see Ifeanyi splash this 100 million. I don't want this 100 million to go back to his kids.
So Ebele wants to have a peace.
They are already recruiting. They've signed the former.
He wants to have a piece of
Fortune Chukwudi, the former captain of the under. So the money is working.
That is not enough. How much you get Fortune? Fortune has been out of games since they left by SR United. Maybe Ebele will cost them a bit because Ebele has been in great form. I think he has kept about 4 clean sheets. Before the first standard.
Toby, are you sure that some of your players are not in Nnewi right now?
Just like
non-negotiating.
Our players are not informed.
Okay, any other transfer speculations before we go on break?
Really, Dela Jubi also is in names. He has been in brilliant performance with Abia Warriors. I think I beg your pardon for Warri Wolves, and I think Abia Warriors are knocking on the doors. Rivers United looking at table a bit for Abiodun Konde. I think they need to get a cover up or someone that will take over from Rotimi. They currently Sunshine Star goalkeeper, and then pillars are talking about Ifeanyi of MFM. Ifeanyi has been a brilliant performance for MFM. He has been good, he has been great, but Ifeanyi will be a good addition to complement the likes of Ifeanyi Matthew and then Rabiu Ali. But if they will get Ifeanyi, a key figure at MFM, I think it would cost them a lot. I think it's getting interesting. If you really want to take some players out from their club, you need to just break the bank for them. So these players are open if the clubs are ready to do business.
Okay. Any other transfer speculations?
Not more than he has said. Especially Ajiboye and Ifeanyi. I mean, Ifeanyi has been hugely influential for MFM. He has played almost all the games for MFM in the first stanza. So I don't know how Godwin Enahena, the chairman,
is going to be able to hold on to the player.
To hold on to the player because when the money comes, some of these players might say yes to you in the daytime, then at night they sneak into the other clubs.
Okay, before I let you go, of the newly promoted, the question is a bit easy, but of the newly promoted teams, rate their performance in the first stanza of the league. You can do that in a minute. Rate their performance and those who you think will drop and those who will stay.
Well, MFM has
among those that will drop.
MFM has done so well. They played good football. You can't take that away from them. They may have dropped some points at home at Aige Stadium, but when you look at the teams that they drew against, Pillars, Enyimba, these are some of the best teams in the country. I think out of the 4 teams that got promotion, Ikorodu United has been dismal, and the reason is quite simple. They lack quality. There's no depth in the team, so I don't know how they're going to do it. They said they have brought in a Dutch technical advisor, but if you don't have depth, I don't see how the coach is going to perform any magic.
Toby?
Yeah, really, I also agree with him. MFM, interesting side to watch. And then they scored goals. They've been a lot of revelation in that team. We've mentioned Ifeanyi or Noah. If allowing the goalkeeper has kept about 4 clean sheets also. Interesting team to watch. And I think the coach is doing a great job. We call him the working one. So for Ikorodu United, sad story for them. Shooting Stars and Nation Stars struggling at the bottom. I mean, it might just really get interesting for those teams. So a lot of interesting moments. Teams that want to win the titles, and then some terrible moments for teams battling for relegation.
Okay. Guys, want to thank you for your time on the show. It's been a pleasure doing this with you. Hopefully, we'll be able to do this again before the week runs out, and I'll see whether your predictions about the Super Eagles will come true. All right, we're going to break now. When we return, we will be talking Copa America, all for you on Sports Tonight.